Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm glad you're here today because I'd like to talk with you about something that's very important. Now, I know sometimes when people say they want to talk about something important, that means it's hard to understand or hard to do. But not this time. I want to talk about something that is very important, but it's not very hard. In fact, it's easy when you think about it. What I want to talk about is washing your hands. And this is what I always say about washing your hands. It's easy when you think about it. Do you know why it's important to wash your hands? Well, there are lots of reasons. Here's one of them. When your hands are clean, you look better. Now, I can have a bow in my hair and be wearing my best clothes, but if I haven't washed my hands, I won't look very good. You can't look your best with dirty hands. So remember, whatever you're wearing, you'll look better with clean hands. But there's another reason it's important to wash your hands. Washing your hands will help you stay healthy. When you're healthy, you feel good, and you can do the things you want to do, like playing with your friends, and going to school, and spending time with your family. But being sick is no fun at all. Sometimes your head hurts, or your stomach aches. Sometimes when you're sick, your body feels hot, and you have to rest, instead of doing the things you like to do. Washing your hands helps you stay healthy. That means washing your hands is smart when you think about it. When you get sick, it's usually because of germs. Do you know what germs are? Germs are living things, but these living things are so tiny we can't see them, unless we look through a microscope. What we're looking at now is one kind of germ, but there are many different kinds of germs, including bacteria and viruses of all types. And even though you can't see them, germs are on many things you touch. Germs are on the phone. Germs are on money. Germs are on a glass. Germs are on your pet. Germs are on your friend. And germs can travel around. When people talk or sneeze or cough, some germs are sprayed into the air. Germs are everywhere. Usually your body can resist the germs, but sometimes your body can use some help. You can help your body by washing your hands. Washing your hands removes the germs, and that helps you stay healthy. So washing your hands is smart if you think about it. Now, I'd like for you to think about these questions. Is there a right way to play tennis? Is there a right way to walk upstairs? Is there a right way to ride a horse? Yes, yes, yes. And there's also a right way to wash your hands. So let's get busy learning how to wash our hands the right way. Get both hands wet by putting them under running water. It's best if the water is warm. Now, it's time for the soap. Germs can be left behind on a bar of soap, so the best soap is liquid soap in a dispenser. Get soap on both of your hands and rub your hands together for at least 10 seconds. You'll know when 10 seconds are up if you start rubbing your hands together and then count slowly from 1 to 10. Be sure to wash everywhere on your hands. On the back of your hands, on your palms, on your wrists, and on your forearms. Be sure to wash each finger and under your fingernails, using one hand to scrub the other. If you've been playing in the mud, or if your hands are especially dirty for some other reason, you may want to use a nail brush to get your fingernails clean. Now it's time to rinse. Hold your hands under the running water with the fingertips pointing down until all the soap is gone. Then dry your hands. When you're away from home, it's best to use a paper towel to dry your hands. When your hands are dry, use the paper towel to turn off the water faucet and then throw the paper towel in a trash can. If you happen to be in a restroom equipped with an automatic motion sensor faucet, you won't need to worry about turning off the water because it goes off by itself. Keep in mind that sometimes paper towels won't be available. When that happens, you may use an air dryer. But don't use cloth roller towels in public places because they may not be clean. Washing your hands isn't hard. In fact, it's easy when you think about it. Here's something to remember. Washing hands isn't important just for young people. It's important for everyone. People who prepare food must wash their hands. That includes people who work in restaurants and schools and any other place where food is served. It also includes people at home, like your mom and your dad, your brothers and your sisters, and you. Of course, everyone knows doctors and dentists and nurses must wash their hands. But did you know it's important for baseball players and auto mechanics? Don't ever forget, hand washing is important for everyone. It's important for young people and teenagers, and it's important for grandmothers and grandfathers. It's a good idea to wash your hands as often as you can, because as we talked about earlier, germs are everywhere. But there are certain times when it's very, very important to wash. One of those very important times is before you eat, before every meal and before every snack. Wash your hands to get rid of germs. Wash your hands before you eat at home or at a friend's house. Wash your hands before you eat at a restaurant, and wash your hands before you eat at school. You must also wash your hands every time after you use the bathroom. That means when you use the bathroom at home, at school, or anywhere else. You should wash your hands as soon as possible after you cough or sneeze. You know it's best to cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze to keep germs from spreading. But when you cover your mouth with your hands, the germs get on your hands, so wash them off as quickly as possible. Another important time to wash your hands is any time you touch an animal. Animals might be carrying germs that can make you sick, so remember to wash your hands after touching any animal. I hope you'll be thinking a lot about washing your hands. Remember, when you wash your hands, you look better, and you're more pleasant to be around. Washing your hands also helps you stay healthy, so you'll feel good and be able to do the things you like to do. And always remember to wash your hands the right way. Get both hands wet by putting them under warm running water. Get soap on both of your hands and rub your hands together. Wash everywhere on your hands, on the backs of your hands, on your palms, on your wrists, and on your forearms. Be sure to wash each finger and under your fingernails, using one hand to scrub the other. Rinse with the fingertips pointed down. Then dry your hands with a paper towel. When your hands are dry, use the paper towel to turn off the water faucet and then throw the towel in a trash can. And do me one more special favor. Think about those times when it's very, very important to wash your hands. Before you eat, after you use the bathroom, when you cough or sneeze, and any time you touch an animal. I'm glad I could be with you today. Please tell everyone that washing your hands is easy when you think about it.